So eventually everybody reaches this point in their fitness journey where they're trying to make progress so they can reach some certain goal, but they just don't seem to make any progress. And I've certainly been there like my fair share of times. And it honestly sucks because you want to be making progress. You want to constantly be making gains, but for some reason you're just stuck and you just don't know why. Now, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Neal. I made the transformation from being a really skinny guy to now having a lot more muscle. I make videos like this to help other younger guys to transform their physique and be able to make that transformation faster than I was able to. Now, whatever your fitness goal is, whatever you're trying to do, there's just one reason like why you're stuck and why you're not making progress. And it's because of bottlenecks. Now, you can imagine a bottleneck kind of like as being a pipeline. Say there's like a pipe, like of water or whatever, and you are the water. You're trying to go from point A to point B. Sorry, this fucking mic is in the way. Anyways, you're trying to go from point A to point B. And, you're going through this pipe. You may be doing like a lot of things right. You may be getting your nutrition, you're doing your workouts, and like you're getting your recovery, whatever. But there's just one thing, one part of like that pipe that's just like constrained. That one part that's bottlenecked, and it's keeping you from making progress to get to the next level. Now, what a lot of people will end up doing is they focus on like the things that they're already doing pretty good at. Like they'll try to increase the frequency that they're working out. Like say they're already going 3-4 times a week. They'll try and increase that to 5 or 6 days, maybe even like 7 days. Say it's recovery. They're already getting like a good amount of sleep, but like they try to optimize that even more. And the thing is, those things will help, but they're still ignoring the main bottleneck, the main thing that's keeping them stuck. The thing is, like for me, I was on my bulking journey. I was trying to go from being really skinny to like having a lot more muscle. And I was doing everything else right. I was, working out, did my recovery. I was eating the right foods. Pretty much everything else I was doing right, except for this one thing. And it was that I just wasn't eating enough food. I could spend so much time trying to improve my workouts, trying to improve my recovery. I even like tried a lot of different supplements because I thought like that's what I was missing. But once I actually identified what my constraint was, the bottleneck, which was I just wasn't eating enough calories. Once I actually fixed that, everything became so much easier and my progress just like went zoom. The thing is, for you and your fitness journey, you may be at this point where you feel like, well, what the fuck? I'm doing everything right. Like, why am I not making any progress? I guarantee you there's just one thing. It could be like 1 or 2 things, but most of the time it's just one thing that you're doing that's just constraining you from getting to that next level. I don't want you, like, the best advice I can give you is don't focus on the things that you're already doing pretty well. Yes, you can still make improvements in those areas. Like say, you're working out and, usually your form's pretty sloppy, but you try to improve that. You can like still improve your form and that's going to like be awesome for you, but that's not going to push you to the next level. Say if your goal is like bulking like me, most likely what your bottleneck is, the thing that's stopping you, is like that thing that you kind of know that you have to be doing, but you've kind of been ignoring because you're like, I'll just do that later. I don't really feel like it. That's usually the thing that's like stopping you or bottlenecking you. So, but whatever it is, just take the time for yourself. Like just take some time and figure out, okay, what is the actual thing that's stopping me from getting from point A to point B? I could change all of these different things in my routine. I could change my workout. I could change my recovery, whatever. But what is the one thing that is going to make me the most progress from getting me to point A to point B? Once you find out what that bottleneck is for you, the changes and like the rate of progress that you can make is massive. Again, do not focus on the things that you're already kind of doing well. Don't even focus on the things in the future that you might have to like fix up. Right now, what you need to worry about is how you get from like, how you just like clear up this bottleneck so that you can get to that next level. Essentially, you want to constantly be making progress because, you start gaining momentum, you gain more confidence, start taking advantage of like the winner effect, all those like nice things. So figure out what your bottleneck is like for whatever fitness goal you have. Once you figure it out, just relentlessly figure out a way to get over that. Because once you open that bottleneck, you're able to like pass through that metaphorical pipeline and everything becomes just like way more smooth. Now, since you've watched this far into the video, I can tell that you're fairly serious about like your fitness goals. So if you want to, you can click the first link in my description. It'll take you to a free training video. It's where pretty much it's more targeted towards skinny guys. I'm not going to lie. If you want to like make your transformation, just click that link. I'll like help you out. That's where I go more into depth of like how you can like transform your physique. So if you're interested, click the first link in the description. Remember, if you want things to change for the better, it starts with you. Peace out.